What's going on, Mafia? Today we are going to be doing a review on the gear that I'm using. And you don't see me in the video right now because I'm actually putting together a couple of the rods that I carry with me in my car. So when I'm at work or whatever, or I'm cruising down the street, I just have a couple rods on standby because you never know. I'm sure you guys know the feeling. But these are the two rods that I normally carry in my car. And the first one is going to be the H2OX spinning combo. This guy is a moderate fast. It's a 5.6 moderate fast spinning rod. And as you can see, I got this guy set up for bluegills because I use this for my ultralight. Got the slip bobber set up on there. Got the little jig head with the worm. And I don't really want to go out and spend the money on an ultralight when this thing costs $10 for the setup. I got this guy on some Berkley 4-pound mono, and trust me, guys, this thing will fly across your pond. I've caught bass on here, just changed the line and my setup, and I've actually caught bass and bluegill. So this is a good all-around multi-species setup for me. Now, my second rod that I'm going to show you guys is actually my first bait caster I ever had, because if you guys watched any of the previous videos, which you may not have, but that's fine. Me and my son, we just started bass fishing at the beginning of this summer, 2025. So I went out and got my H2O angler bait caster. This guy here is a 6.6. This one's a moderate. And this guy's spooled up on fluorocarbon, 12-pound. I used to have braid on here, but the reel was giving me problems over time. So I switched up to fluoro, and honestly, I haven't had any troubles with it since. I primarily use this guy for all my Texas rigs. I have thrown flukes on here, and I keep a bobber stop on there just because sometimes I don't know where I'm gonna end up fishing. So if I need it, it's there. If not, I can just move it up the line. It's not going to get caught on anything. So this is, like I said, this is my first bait caster. It's a two-piece. Both of these rods are two pieces, so I can break them down and, like I said, keep them in the car. Now, my second rod, or my third rod, is going to be my Lew's setup. So I got the classic speed spool loaded up on a Laser HS speed stick. And as you guys may have seen the theme so far, these are budget builds. I'm not going to go out and spend $300 on a Corrado as much as I want to. These rods are working just fine. I mean, this one's a 7-foot. This guy's spooled up on 20 pounds Suffix 832. Sorry about that. Suffix 832 braid, 20-pound to a 12-pound fluoro leader. I usually use this for my frogs, my top waters. As you can see, I got the popper tied on right there. Haven't caught on anything on this guy yet, but yeah, this is mostly my heavy duty frog rod. This is the, like I said, 7-foot. It's a medium heavy, fast action. And all around, I love this thing. I don't have any trouble with it whatsoever. And honestly, this was less than $100, probably about $90 for the build. My next one that I'm going to show you guys, this is my Abu Garcia setup. So as you guys can see, I got the Abu Garcia Max Pro reel. 7:1 gear ratio, and that's hooked up on the Abu Garcia Vengeance rod, 7-foot medium heavy. Now you may be wondering why I have two 7-foot medium heavy rods. Well, that one's on braid. This one's on 12-pound Berkeley Trilene fluoro. So I use this for heavier cover. Texas rigs, I mean, this is a good multi-purpose rod as well, but with that heavy action, you know, I can pull them out of grass, all that good stuff. So Texas rigs, I've put spinner baits on here, but yeah, this rod has done me a lot of justice. Now my last rod, well, not my last rod, but this is going to be probably the most extreme budget build I have, besides the H2O spinning combo. This right here is a Daiwa Laguna 7-foot. This one is, I believe it's a medium fast. This guy spooled up on a Lew's Speed Spool Xfinity reel. Now you're asking why extreme budget build? I got the rod from a pawn shop for $5. Daiwa Laguna series. I got the reel from the same pawn shop about 4 months later, 15 bucks. This guy is spooled up on 20-pound H2O braid. And you may have noticed another theme. I don't use really anything more than 20-pound braid because I'm not fishing lakes, pond hopping. We're in Collin County, so we're fishing all the ponds out here. This is another, not really multi-purpose, but as you can see, I got the belly-weighted fluke tied on right there. And that's kind of what I'm using this for, is more the finesse because of the fast action on this one. Every now and then I'll switch this reel up to my Abu Garcia with the fluoro, and that's what I actually had tied on here before. And yeah, this thing will fly these lures to the moon and back. But I don't normally, like I said, I don't normally use anything more than 20-pound braid. Fishing these public ponds and stuff like that here in the cities, you don't really need more than that. So my last rod that I'm going to go over is going to be in the top 3 of the cheapest rods I own, or the combos. So this one here is going to be a full Shimano build. This is the Shimano Sensolite. It's a 7-foot spinning rod, and that's paired up on the Shimano 2500 HD FX or HG FX reel. The reel at the time of purchase was $20 at Walmart. The rod was actually here at this house when we moved in. We really didn't know much about it. It was just thrown to the side. I went out and bought the reel one night, and then we came home. We're in the backyard barbecuing. We're messing around with the rod, and I noticed it was a Shimano. So Shimano being one of my favorite brands as a kid growing up, I finally got one of the, again, cheapest rod setups I have. So this one here is tied up for the drop shot. If you guys can see, maybe not, but this one here is actually on the 20-pound Yo-Zuri braid to a 12-pound Seaguar suffix, or I'm sorry, Seaguar leader. So these are my setups, and we hope to see you out at the ponds.